Hi guys, we're officially in Florida. I wanted to give you a little synopsis of what I brought to read, and then of course we'll do updates throughout the trip of what my thoughts, what I'm feeling, that sort of thing. So this is my book bag. Starting off, the book that I'm almost halfway done with is on my Kindle. It's called Winter in Paradise by Ellen Hildebrandt, and it's really good so far. I'm like really invested in the characters, so I've been kind of sucked into that, but I always like to have a book on my Kindle for on the plane just because it's a lot easier to read while you're trying to move through the airport and kind of keep things together. The next book I brought to read is The Conditions of Will. I've heard highly of this, so I'm very excited to start it. I'm hoping to either start this one maybe when I'm midway through my Kindle book, or maybe when I finish Winter in Paradise I'll start this one because I've been moving pretty quick through it. But I'm super excited to start this, so I kind of wanted to save it for a trip because I think I'm going to like it, so I think it's going to be a little bit more special. And something about having a paper copy, it just makes it feel so like reading. You know, sometimes you just need a paper copy as you're trying to read. And then the last book that I brought is actually an audiobook. I started it a couple days ago. It's Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. And this is another book where I was sucked in pretty much right from the get-go. I'm seeing this audiobook as a movie, and my dad lives in Southern California, so I feel like I can picture it very vividly, like what's happening, how people act, dress. But I really like it so far. I think I'm about 40% of the way through that one, so I've just been listening when I'm not in the mood to read or getting ready or things like that. So hoping to finish that, hoping to finish Winter in Paradise, and then hoping we can get started or maybe finish this one soon. I wanted to give a quick update as I'm laying here in bed, about to go to bed, and reading Winter in Paradise by Ellen Hildebrandt. So this book is about a woman and her two sons, and she lives in Iowa, and she finds out that her husband has been killed in St. John, and through that she finds like a bunch of other lies and stuff about the secret life he had that she never knew about. And so it's really intriguing, and there's a ton of different point of views, so it keeps you engaged, and all the characters have their own really interesting stories in my opinion. And it's set on St. John, which is in the Virgin Islands, which is super cool because I've been there, so I can picture things so clearly. And that's like why I love both traveling and reading, because you can picture the places. I feel like it brings so much more to the story. And also it's really cool how authors will take places that mean a lot to them. Like you can always tell, like Kristen Hanna, she has a lot of the Pacific Northwest. Ellen Hildebrandt, she usually does New England, but this was her first book that she actually did in St. John. But it's super cool just to like be able to picture it. I'm 50% of the way through. I started it yesterday, so it's a pretty quick read. Back in bed reading again. And I just finished Winter in Paradise, and overall thoughts, I think I'm gonna rate it 4 stars. It was good. Actually, it was really good. I liked it, and I thought it was different from a lot of other like mystery thriller type books. It wasn't murder. Apparently this is a series, so apparently I just started a series, which I don't think I'm gonna finish. So yeah, I really liked it. I think I'm gonna rate it a 4 stars, and it's late right now, so I think tomorrow I'm gonna start The Conditions of Will. good so far. It's really intriguing, and I like the main character who's narrating it. I think I'm still getting used to Jessa Hastings writing, which isn't the end of the world. I'm just getting used to it, so it's taking a little bit longer to read, but it's really interesting so far. And I do like these sorts of like family drama books, so yeah. I am now home from my trip, but I wanted to give a wrap up on where I ended with everything reading wise. So I finished Malibu Rising today, and that book was very good. I loved listening to it. Julia Whalen was the narrator, which she's great at reading books if you've never listened to one of her books before. I liked this book a lot. I rated it a 4.25, I believe, so really good. And I also have already recommended it to people, so I recommended it to my sister. Characters were very lovable, loved the story. I was engaged the whole time, so overall, great story. I would definitely recommend if you're going on a beach vacation or during summer vacation, it would be a great time to read this book, although you could read it at any time of the year. It's just big focus on the ocean and surfing, and it's set in summer. Next, for my thoughts on The Conditions of Will, I'm about halfway through this, so it'll take me a bit to finish this up as I'm getting home now, but so far I like it a lot. Jessa Hastings' writing was a little bit to get used to, but now that I'm in the rhythm, I'm reading it a little bit faster. And I do really like it so far. I'm interested to see where it goes, because I feel like even as of right now, I don't know what the overarching plot line is, but I like it so far. I wanted to wrap this video up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I definitely recommend all of these books if you're going on a vacation soon or just want some more warm weather summer reads. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.